Hello my creative friends, Olga Soby here and welcome to new Fluid Acrylic Painting tutorial. Today I want to go for a center blowout with a very vibrant green color palette. And just recently I did this painting, a citrus pour, and I have really surprised myself with how much I love the green color in my base. It's so just juicy and vital. So I usually don't go for a lot of green in my art, but you know what? Today I want to go all in and really explore this color more. So I want to go for primarily green color palette. I have added a couple more colors just for some contrast. And once the painting is dry, I want to embellish the center with the stencil design. So let's see how it turns out. And if you want to see the video, the tutorial for this painting, if you haven't seen it before, here is a link, check it out. And without further ado, let's get started. Oasis is a secret message today. I think it's going to be absolutely perfect for what I want to create. And for this style, I want to go something similar to these two paintings. So I did red, I did blue and turquoise, time for green. To change it up, I want to go for light center parts. So it's going to be white actually in the center and not dark as in previous paintings. This is good. And working on just 12 by 12 cradled wood panel. I will include all the color links in the description under the video if you want to check it out. So for my outer part, I want to go for a bit darker color. So this one is not pure green. This is green mixed with some blue. I'm doing it on outer part just to create some contrast. So this outer edge is a little darker than the rest of the painting. And I need just very little of it. So I'm using the painting knife to spread it out. When doing a center blowout technique, you don't need to add a whole lot of color towards the edges of your panel because you're going to be blowing from center out. You're going to be pushing the paint, so the outer part can actually be very, very thin layer. This is a very pretty color. Greenish, dark turquoise, I would call it. So now I'm going to be just adding colors all around, and the main hero of today's painting is this emerald phthalo. A really beautiful color. It dries darker, so I think it's amazing to use it together next to white, right next to white. This is just emerald green, so it's a little lighter green. A bit of yellow for some just lighter sparks. Also for this painting, I want to use copper for my metallic accents. This one is silver. I think silver works really amazing with green color, but this is not the color that I totally underuse. So I need to fix that, but adding just like little drops of it. Maybe I'll add little drops of it in the white too. Will look pretty cool, I think. It's not gonna stay like this, it will overmix when I blow out. And last color here, I mix some iridescent green yellow. I have never used this color because, you know me, I'm trying to stay away from lighter greens, but you know what? For this one, it will be perfect. I will be crazy not to use it. This is plenty of color. And we are ready for the blowout. So a couple of tips if you're also gonna do this technique with the stencil embellishment in the center. Look at your stencil and plan out in which direction you're gonna blow. So if I want to have the direction of paint to complement the direction of these petals of the flow of the stencil, when I blow out, I need to keep that in mind. So I'm gonna be first blowing this way, and then between them. And this is also gonna create this little rounded shape. Same on the side here. First I'm gonna blow out this way, then this way. 1, 2, 3 in a center. 1, 2, 3 in a center. This way it will match the design of the stencil. I hope this makes sense. Let me know if that's any helpful. So let's do it. this is so beautiful. The only thing I don't know is why I'm not getting any cell reaction right here, but the rest is like, wow. I need to push paint here a little more. I also don't like this line here, it's a little too wiggly. Before I go again, I should add a little more color so the paint doesn't get stuck. This is gorgeous. And for this one, not only I used a lot of green, but I also did not use any gold. And probably those of you who watch my channel regularly, who know my style, thinking, who is this girl and what did she do to Olga? right? Because I hardly ever use green and I always use gold. So really pushing myself out there for this with this one. I'm also really happy that I added a couple of pops of silver inside of my white. It's very cool. I'm getting beautiful reaction here, so this is all nice and balanced. I see that the outer bits of my stencil, they're gonna be sitting on the green because the diameter of this stencil design is a little wider than this white, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what to do with it when it's dry. I'm also really happy that I used some copper. It definitely makes gorgeous contrast with the green, and this lighter iridescent green yellow shines nicely. I can see it against the light. You guys are going to be able to see it when the painting is dry. Now let's let it dry, then I'll be back when it's dry to do the stencil application and we'll show you a fully finished result, so keep watching, I'll be right back. It is dry, so let's add that stencil. By the way, you can see that the dry colors look much deeper and look at this beautiful shine. So firstly, I secured stencil with masking tape and I'm gonna do all the regular steps that I do when I do my mandala art with the stencil texture application. But if you're new here, let me walk you through the steps. So after securing the stencil, I apply a thin layer of gloss gel to create this texture and to prevent paint from bleeding under the stencil. Next, I want to apply a layer of green. It's the same color as I used in the painting, but just right out of the tube. I also want to have a little bit of silver to my green, just to brighten up a few sections of it. And finally, on the outer edge of mandala design, I want to add copper. I think it will look much more interesting this way. And of course, it will add this beautiful, rich shine to it. Be careful blending it with green color because together they will create a little bit of muddy color. So try not to overmix them fully. Finally, let's remove the stencil. Oh, this is always such a magical moment for me. And need to be very careful at the step, so moving slowly. And this is looking great. Definitely complements the overall layout and composition of my blowout. So let's see how it looks dry. Here it is, dry. What a perfect way to start the summer. By the way, happy first day of summer to you guys. Let's create many vibrant and joyous paintings this season. And this one, I think it turned out really cool. I am so happy that I added copper in this one because the contrast and this beautiful shine is what really does it for me. I mean, how cool is that? And it's not 100% done yet because I still need to finish I need to cover this painting with varnish, but I just wanted to show you how it dried, how this texture looks, the mandala part. And I think it was a really good decision for me to add copper on the outer parts of the stencil because this way this outer glow is in balance with inner glow and it all together has this beautiful expanding energy effect. Love it. Another thing that I did after my stencil was dry, sorry it was off the camera, but I added literally like 3 drops of fluid paint just over this center part of my stencil and I blended them in together with a brush, and now this part looks kind of the same as all these parts, and again everything is more imbalanced. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video today, and be honest, how did I do with green color palette? I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today. Check out this playlist for more mandala art with stencil application. Give this technique a try, it's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to see your beautiful creations. I'll chat with you in the comments down below. Take care, create with passion, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!